What's wrong with Deontay Wilder? I need you guys to explain to me what is wrong with Deontay Wilder, man. You know, what I'm about to say is gonna be harsh, but there's no other way to say it or put it. There's no need for me to bite my tongue. Deontay Wilder is the dumbest athlete in the history of professional sports, man. I have said this before. I've felt this before about Deontay Wilder. This guy makes mistake after mistake after mistake with his career, with his money, with everything. You know, from the AJ Joseph Parker fight to when he bailed on that opportunity to be in front of the world media and to push that fight and to sign for that fight. Then turning down 120 million from the zone in two undisputed fights. You know, and we're not even mentioning the ridiculous excuses after the second Fury fight. All right, how he embarrassed himself, how he hurt his legacy. My costume weighed 40 pounds. All right, so today, I was the only one who criticized Deontay Wilder for not speaking to the media, for having his headphones on, not having any words of fury, you know, not selling, promoting the fight. I'm going through my YouTube feed, and Deontay Wilder has or did do an interview with Illy Sekback, ESNEWS. And Sekback is uploading all these clips of the interview with Wilder, right? That he did with Wilder in his hotel room after the press conference, all right? What is wrong with Deontay Wilder, man? What is wrong with Shelly Finkel and Al Heyman and the people advising this guy? Why aren't these guys telling this guy better, man? You know, why would you do an exclusive interview in your hotel room with Illy Sekback after the press conference, which is gonna get like a tenth, maybe, of the views and attention that you would have gotten worldwide if you had talked at that press conference? This guy could have promoted himself on the world stage now at a press conference, media all over the world, people who flew in to cover this event, this press conference. He had opportunity to promote himself, to make more money for himself in this fight and future fights. And he sat there with headphones on, and disappointed everybody. And afterwards, you're gonna go and now all of a sudden you can talk. I guess because Tyson Fury not around, because now you don't have to face the music, because you got a grade A ass kisser in the Illy Sek back there, who's gonna prop up those questions or put them on basically like a T-ball game. He just put it up there and you could just hit the ball off the tee. I mean, what is this? What is going on with Deontay Wilder and his management team, man? You know, this how you promote the fight? Doing YouTube interviews when you could have talked in front of the world, in front of the world media. You know, I just know what to say about this guy, man. I don't. Um, he's talking about. I heard him saying something. Basically, he's saying that he didn't say put a body on my record, but that's what he was alluding to, saying that Tyson Fury could be the perfect guy for doing what he's always wanted to do. You know, I mean, what is this premeditated murder? You saying this shit on camera, man? And it was something else he was saying, man. His old lady was on the phone the whole time. Who was she texting? Who was she interacting with? Or was she playing a game? She was so disinterested. I mean, it was something else he said that kind of caught my attention. But Deontay Wilder, man, this guy, man, I just don't know what to say about this guy, man. The most ass backwards athlete, you know, the dumbest athlete I've ever seen in pro sports, man. Things that this guy does, opportunities he turns down, you know. You got the world media right there in front of you. You can make headlines all over the world, have hundreds of thousands of views, and lead up to this fight. You have your headphones on because you can't face the music because you don't want to accept it. And then afterwards, when you feel comfortable and cozy in your environment, you do an exclusive with Ilya back. Now, if he had done this before the press conference, okay. If he had done this and he had actually participated in the press conference and was not doing what he was doing, if he would have manned up, if he'd have been talking and if, like a normal press conference and then done this, okay, I wouldn't say anything. And the fact this guy could not talk and now all of a sudden he's running his mouth with sick back, you know, and the thing that I was saying that something else caught my attention was when Sickback asked him about the loss, coming back from a loss. Man, his demeanor changed. The way he was talking changed. He was all calm and probably maybe the most articulate you'll ever hear Deontay Wilder. He was calm. He wasn't too bad. But then once the other Sackback asked him how he planned on coming back from the loss, man, he was blah, 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 he was struggling trying to find words. He can't face it, man. He can't. It's hard for him to face that he lost. It is hard for him to if when that's put in his face, it messes with his head and his heart, man. Can't handle it. He cannot handle it, man. That's yet another reason why he wanted to block things out. Like I said, he did not want his mental and emotional state messed with. Rattled at that press conference. That's why he had the headphones on. So, you know, just throw it in his face and he crumbles, man. Right there in his cozy hotel room. And shake back ass about the loss. He couldn't even he could hardly find his words, man. So I think that's it, guys. I just wanted to quickly comment on Deontay Wilder. You know, I don't see how anybody can support this dude, man. I think that's all I gotta say, man. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.